Let me introduce to you what is this technology all about. SmartCoat is actually nanocide, which is about 2 to 3 nanometers. It is actually invented to decompose volatile organic compound to kill fungus and bacteria. This particular product has been used in Malaysia and also other countries out there. Let me introduce to you why we came up with this product. According to the World Health Organization, 2 million of people are dying every year due to premature death. This is because indoor air pollutant is 5 times worse than outdoor. If you look at the map, about 400 to 600 deaths per millions are happening in India alone. So we need to do something about this. Why indoor air pollutant is 5 times worse than outdoor? Let's take home. At home, the utilities, the material that we are using are introducing indoor air pollutants. For example, we cook at home using biomass fuel. Not only us, 80 to 90% of the world population still depending on a biomass fuel. What it emits? It emits carbon monoxide, which is carcinogenic to us. And furthermore, we are staying in a highly designed home, which is laminated with formica, and the glue they use contains formaldehyde. All these actually contributing to high indoor air pollutants. Not only that, the chemical and detergent that you are using at home, we hardly look at the ingredient that we are using. They are also possibly can emit lots of indoor air pollutant, which is very harmful to mankind. Well, I don't deny there is existing technology to overcome these problems. For example, we have air purification device. But the problem is, can we install air purification device every corner in the house? For example, in the kitchen. How many of you have installed air purification device in your kitchen? And second thing, can everyone afford to buy this purification device? And the third thing is, can everyone maintain the device according to the specification of the vendors so that it works effectively over a year? So what we see here is, firstly, the maintenance of the device to make sure it works effectively. Second is the attitude of the mankind. Third, can we install this material everywhere? Looking at this problem, we have invented SmartCoat, where you simply apply on any surface and turn on the light and it cleans the environment. That's why we have invented SmartCoat. As you see just now, there are lots of other purification devices available and other techniques like UV lights, germicidals and all that. And this is the particular slide showing you what are the disadvantages of previous purification devices. And if you see, some of them are very unhealthy when they emit certain limits of ozone. Some of them can cause sinus, bronchitis, and they see lots of side effects after using it. So it is a high time for us for a new technology, and SmartCoat would actually solve this problem. This is code of practice in Malaysia for indoor air quality. I believe a similar thing is implemented in India too. In this particular table, if you see, chemical contaminants and biological contaminants is one of major problems. By using SmartCoat, you can keep this level at a safe regions, and SmartCoat will be a solution for this problem. So we need a sustainable technology to overcome the current indoor air pollutants that we are facing. That's why we have imitated nature, a photosynthesis concept, and came up with photocatalyst material, which is SmartCoat, to overcome the indoor air pollutants that we are facing now. What is photocatalyst? We must understand what's the basic concept of photocatalyst to make sure SmartCoat work effectively. Photocatalyst means the photo stands for light. So this particular material works under light. If there's no light, they don't function effectively. Another material is catalyst. Catalyst means it's a substance which is stable by itself, but it accelerates the chemical reaction. So photocatalyst is a product which works under light effectively, and they accelerate the chemical reactions to decompose organic pollutants or kill bacteria or fungus. Okay, just now I explained to you what is photocatalysis. Let's look how it works now. This particular surface is coated with SmartCoat, and upon turning on the light, you will have actually energy from the light shine to the surface, and electron and a hole will be separated in the surface, and this particular positive holes will combine with the moisture in the air and they form strong oxidation radicals. And the similar thing, the negative ions will combine with the oxygen molecules and they will form oxygen radicals. These particular hydroxyl radicals and oxygen radicals will actually decompose the organic pollutants or kill bacteria and fungus, and it produce carbon dioxide and water. And if you see here, you are actually converting a toxic pollutant to a harmless substance end of the day. That's why we say SmartCoat is a sustainable material to keep your indoor air quality in a good manner. We have seen just now how it works. Now let's look what's the function of SmartCoat. SmartCoat actually can remove odors, can remove VOCs, it can kill fungus and bacteria, and it can be a self-cleansing surface. Before we understand how we came up with such a functions, let's understand what is the theory behind it or background of this particular functions. Just now I told you that SmartCoat as a function of antibacterial. Let's see how it can turn up as an antibacterial material. When you expose the surface with light, what happens? Oxygen radicals are formed. These particular oxygen radicals will actually tear the cell wall of the bacteria, and therefore they will die immediately. And the beauty of this material is whenever the light is on, oxygen radicals are keep forming from the surface. That means you are decomposing every layers of bacteria which is introduced on the particular surface. That simply means you don't have to clean the surface every now and then when people touches that particular surface. It's automatically cleansed. All you got to do is turn on the light for the oxygen radical to be formed on the surface to take care of the bacteria on the particular surface. Just now I say it got a self-cleaning properties. Why self-cleaning? Because titanium dioxide, which is inside the SmartCoat, got a hydrophilic properties. That means when there's energy from light, it captures the moisture from the air and they form a hydroxyl bonding. And this bonding, whenever water is in touch, it will wet the surface completely, and as if any stain on that, it will be lifted off. So you can see here, there are two mechanisms of cleaning. One, it forms oxygen radicals and it actually decomposes the organic pollutant. The second manner is when this water lights the surface, any stains on the surface are removed automatically. So we have two methods of cleaning in here. Okay, other than self-cleaning property, we can also decompose nitrogen monoxide. How we do it? We can change this nitrogen monoxide, which is very carcinogenic, to an acid nitric. Because when you expose nitrogen monoxide with strong oxygen radicals, they will actually change into nitrogen dioxide. And when they are exposed to any raining seasons, you have a water molecules and they combine become an acid nitric. So the beauty in here is you can see how photocatalysis process can convert a toxic pollutant to a harmless substance end of the day. So we can use this SmartCoat even to convert toxic pollutants such as monoxide. Let's look at this slide. This is actually Canyon Street at Japan. They have done a simulation work to look at the amount of nitrogen monoxide from the vehicles up to the building. This particular titanium nano-oxides have been coated on the external of the building, and it actually tried to do the photocatalysis process to decompose nitrogen monoxide to become acid nitric. And when you see the simulations, you note that the red version there is highly concentrated with nitrogen monoxide. And as you go far away towards the building side, and you see the nitrogen monoxide concentration have been reduced tremendously. So what it indicates is if we were to coat any nano TiO2 internally or externally, we will be cleaning the environment and we can have a very clean air